Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about from Okinawa, Japan to Dallas, Texas, why we moved to Texas. So if you guys don't know, and if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss out on when I drop one of my latest videos. So today's video is a little bit different. If you guys watch my first two videos, and my only two videos about me being in the military and in the Marine Corps, I said I was going to move somewhere, and we're moving to Dallas, Texas. And there's a lot of reasons why we decided to pick Dallas and Texas, because there's so many great states and cities around the United States. And there's also great cities in Texas, like Houston, you have San Antonio, you have Austin, and there's many other big cities. But we're going to go over why Dallas, and just a little bit of background about myself. And I've been to over 20 different countries. I visited every single state except two, and that's North Dakota and South Dakota. For some reason, I've never made it up there. And I will tell you that I've passed through Dallas and I've been around Texas a little bit. Texas, by far, is one of the best places to move to. And a lot of people in Texas are going to be like, no, don't tell people that. And I've been able to see it for myself and discover it, because recently, like a couple years ago, I went to Phoenix, Arizona for some training, and then I went and took a trip to Dallas and a little bit to Austin and saw the sights, and it was awesome. But just seeing a place isn't just a reason to move there. So let me tell you why we eliminated all the other cities in Texas. So Houston, let's talk about Houston first. And let's talk about the hurricanes. I did not want to live someplace where if there was a hurricane, it would destroy everything I worked for. I mean, there's a chance that it doesn't, but I don't like natural disasters. We are in typhoon country here in Okinawa, Japan. And that's where we live right now, is Okinawa. If you guys didn't pick up on that, but tired of the typhoons, tired of the water, tired of hurricanes, even though a typhoon's a little bit different than a hurricane. I didn't want to be anywhere close to hurricane season or weather. Second place we thought about was San Antonio, a huge Hispanic speaking population. You have to speak Spanish if you live there, and that's not an issue, but I just don't know how to. My wife knows a little bit, but for future businesses that I want to own, I would have to learn it. And I mean, just no ifs, ands, or buts. And that was a consideration. And there's a lot of great things in San Antonio. Alamo, the food obviously is some of the best in the world, location and all that. But we marked it off our list. It came down to two cities. It was Austin, where I believe Joe Rogan is moving to, and Dallas. And you guys already know we're moving to Dallas, but there's a lot of great things about Austin. A lot of great barbecue. Dallas has great barbecue too. Was that Austin is more of a college town. They shut off Congress Street from one end to the other at night, and it's just bars and parties, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just with us with kids, it's just we want to move somewhere that's a little bit less expensive. Dallas isn't that much less expensive, but it's better priced than Austin, and it's more family. But from the outside looking in, here's what did it for us when it came to Dallas. Here's our list of the great things that Dallas has. And for all you people in Dallas hiding out, hiding your secrets, there's secrets no more. We have discovered them. So I think the first one on our list that we have is not the most important things. And none of these are ranked from like best to worst, but they're the farmers market. It has the biggest farmers market in the world. They're open 7 days a week. You can go there, get fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, you name it. As far as going, they got it. And I look forward to going and visiting, and that's something we'll probably do 2 or 3 times a week. If you're not into farmers markets, you probably haven't been. And if you don't enjoy them, I don't know what to tell you. They're awesome. Who doesn't like fresh farmers made, or somebody made in their backyard? It is awesome. That was really high on our list. Having the biggest farmers market in the world, you can't beat that. Another huge reason was the weather, especially in Dallas. It is hot, but it's more of a dry heat than anything. And from what I remember and from what I've heard from people that live in Dallas, we're used to Okinawa weather. And let me tell you something about Okinawa weather. It is hot and it is humid and sticky. You walk outside right now, it is August, and you will sweat. Like instantly, you just start sweating. AC doesn't help that much. You always have to have humidifiers in the house. It's always going. So we're used to it. So if you're not used to it, if you're from a place with snow, then you're probably going to hate it for probably the first 6 months. But after that, you're going to get used to it. It's like any state. You got to take time. It takes time to get used to the weather. I mean, it's not Hawaii, but it's still awesome. And so I look forward to that. Next on my list was the food. We love traveling and we love eating. They have the most food and restaurants per capita than anybody else. So I am looking forward to that. Obviously, barbecue is on the agenda. Tex-Mex, Mexican food, street tacos, what is it? Tacos from taco trucks. So many great things that we look forward to. I hope they have a Thai restaurant, but with a population of over 1 million people, I'm assuming they have great Thai restaurants. You can't beat authentic Thai restaurants. They have Whataburger. I mean, it's fast food, but so many great opportunities for food connoisseurs like ourselves. I mean, if you don't like food, then I don't know what to tell you. Stop eating. Sports. Sports is pretty big and all that. I mean, it's not like we watch games every single day or something like that, but we love baseball, basketball, football. We love all of it. We grew up in Kansas City side, so we love the Chiefs. We'll probably start following the Cowboys and the Mavericks because we don't got a basketball team, but we're diehard Chiefs fans, but we'll still follow the Cowboys. The Cowboys have a great organization, and we'll love to go to the Cowboys Stadium and all the stadiums they have. But they have soccer, basketball, baseball, football. What am I missing? Hockey, you name it, they got it as far as sports. So if you're looking for opportunities for sports, they have it. Now, the next thing is pretty important if you're looking for a job. My wife's going to school down in Baylor for physical therapy. So once she gets out, she's going to have opportunities to work, and they have more job opportunities than any other city in America. And I know it's COVID-19 right now, but as soon as we get out of it, as soon as we start going back to work, she's going to have plenty of opportunities to do that. And so that is exciting. As far as being a physical therapist, there's no state income tax, so she's going to be able to kill it as a physical therapist. She's going to have plenty of jobs because all the injuries from football, baseball, basketball, she's going to be able to find a job like that. And if I need a job, which right now I do not need one, it's going to be set, and I look forward to that. And then housing is relatively cheap compared to like California, New York, all those big cities. If you try to find a house in the city, it's going to be expensive, but in the suburbs, you can find something relatively cheap. For how it's progressed and how everything's going up and up and up in price, it is like slowly starting to trend up, but you can still find great deals right now, and that's what we saw and we look forward to buying in the future. And then I think the last thing I have on my list is there's so much to do in Dallas, from the river walks to the museums. I love museums. Some people are like, museums, I love museums. They have different observation towers there, different attractions, fairs. Just, man, you got to look up things to do in Dallas, Texas, and it's going to be endless other things you can do in Dallas, Texas, let alone Texas itself. And I think that was supposed to be the last thing, but I think as far as general location, this will be my last point, and then we'll get out of here. As far as general location, it's 7 or 8 hours from my parents' house in Kansas. It is 2 to 3 hours from Austin, San Antonio, and Houston, which is awesome. And then it's not the middle of the United States, but it's close to. I feel like Kansas, Missouri is more the middle of the United States, but I think as far as Dallas, you can fly out relatively easy from the different airports that they have. And once we get there, I'll continue to make videos on the culture, the food, whatever we have available to us. But I think in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to really focus on a little bit of finances. My next videos, we're going to probably be talking about credit cards, drop shipping, how to make some money on eBay. Because, man, I was killing it. I got to show you guys my eBay figures right now. It is insane right now what I'm making on eBay. A lot of money. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode from Okinawa, Japan to Dallas, Texas. Why we moved to Texas. That was it, guys. I think that will provide you guys with at least a starting point of places to look for in Dallas if you're looking to move there. I hope I encouraged a lot of you guys to move to Dallas, Texas. If you're thinking about it, hit me up. I'll be in the area. Comment down below some of the states you're planning on moving to, or if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. Subscribe if you're new, and also guys, share this video with your friends. Helps the channel out, and stay safe during these COVID-19 times. As always, guys, I will see you next time. Peace.